losing 105.25 trading silver and Bitcoin today. We are back at it with a trade recap. A couple things to explain and dive on into on those two trades that were closed out today. First things first, as I'm filming this, because TradeZella recently added DX Trade as like a broker that they auto sync, some minor errors. One of the accounts is working, one is not for whatever reason, but I'll show you on the platforms, the P&Ls. So this is on one of the accounts. We are back to trading. You can see maybe some red lights for the red day today. We got the little red light effect going on in the background, but we're back to trading the 25K or 26K account. So if I jump in on the $25,000 account, which was 26, we lost just shy of $200. On the 6K account we were using as a test account, we also traded Bitcoin, and that was where we had silver from like a week and a half ago, or a week ago, whenever I got in silver. Feels like a while ago. So we can get into it. This is the 25K account. The balance, I believe, is a little bit lower than that. It hasn't synced fully just yet for whatever reason. But if I jump into the platform, we are at $25,835.22 in the account after today's loss of $194.18. And I calculated the P&Ls to be negative 105, negative 105.25, I believe, net. So we lost 194 there. And if I jump over to the other account, which is the 6K account that we are actually in drawdown on, by the way, as of right now, we haven't made money on this account because I started trading it about a month ago, and the past month's been if you jump up to the top right, we had a closed P&L on pretty much the same Bitcoin trade for 133.66 in the red, and then we locked in 222.59 on silver. So I know it's kind of complicated, but I average it all out to about 105 in the red net loss after fees and all that shit. So we took about $105 loss today. It'll hopefully get synced and ironed out on TradeZella. I just reached out to them. They're super good about that. So hopefully that's done soon. And so we can use, or go back to that. And as long as I have that data at the end of the month to review it, that's all I really care about. No open positions as of right now, but let's jump into TradingView and talk about the two trades that we had on silver and on Bitcoin. First is on silver. This is the first one. This is on the weekly time frame. I got in early last week, so the first week of April, on the breakout here. And this one I kind of viewed as a little bit risky because I don't traditionally play downtrend breaks. You could kind of view it as almost a horizontal area of resistance, but it had a little bit of a trend to it. So it was a little risky, but I still liked on the weekly that we had this little consolidation right before that. And if you jump out to the daily time frame, a little bit cleaner, right? Big push, pull back, and then push up. So I played the breakout there, but I zoomed out on the weekly and said, hey, I'm going to use the weekly time frame here. I'm going to risk the low of the weekly candle, and I'm going to target roughly a 2-to-1. So I was risking like a little bit, like about $100 roughly, a little over $100 maybe, because I made 220, something 222. And I wanted to take profit up in the upper 20s, but I did not want to take profit obviously at the highs, which is around $30. So I targeted 28.25, and that roughly panned out to be a 2-to-1 risk reward. I was like, if I get that, I'm happy, and that's exactly what happened. So fairly straightforward. It took about a week and a half or so, or no, it's about a week of being in this trade, which is nice. Nothing crazy. Just let it do its thing, work for a week, and that's it. Would have loved to trade because here's the thing. Going forward, we're back to normal, but would have loved to trade this on both accounts. So I would have had essentially like two trades. TradeZella is going to track the different accounts as different trades, even though they'll be kind of the same. So I'll clarify that going forward in the trade recaps. But it'll technically, the P&Ls should start to increase up and down on green days, or on good winning trades, it'll be more. And then losing trades will be a little more as well, just because we're playing with technically two accounts. But I'm sizing smaller on the 6K and larger on the 25K or 26K, whatever, 25.8 now. So that is the silver trade, and the other trade was on Bitcoin. I mean, this one I would take again. I don't. The only thing that I have as like a was volume, and looking back, yes, volume never followed through. So look at volume, right? Never followed through. We did break out here. I got in. I liked the looks of this. If you jump over to the 4-hour chart, even the 1-hour chart, we were holding above the level for multiple hours. So I was like, okay, cool. This is not just a quick wick up and slam back down, which I was in on Bitcoin a few weeks ago for like, I think this is the trade I took. I got in and then it slammed right back down. So I like the looks a lot better. It just didn't work out. It broke down, and maybe this ends up panning out in the bigger picture, but in terms of the timing right now, it's just not working. So I took this on the daily time frame, and as we broke above there, we didn't close bad. We closed kind of right at the level that I want to see us close. I would like it to close higher, but whatever, okay. And then I was like, okay, well, as long as we back test 70K and hold, great. And we ended up breaking below that today, so we lost. I was targeting the 77 to 78K range, somewhere up in here, for take profits. And I think it's still could work, but we'll see. We got now, looking forward, we got not Jerome Powell, we have CPI and PPI this week. So data that's going to move the markets. I'm sure it'll move Bitcoin to a degree, whether it really has a big effect or not, who will see, but it will move markets. So we have that coming up. So that's really it. That technically, it sucks because this is on the bigger account. Technically, had I sized larger, you can do the math. Maybe we would lose 191 on this account and would have made a little over $300. If this account was live and ready to trade on the same time last week when I took the silver trade, I just took the silver trade on the smaller account, and I took the Bitcoin trade on both because both were available to trade this week, and it just didn't work. So that's the deal. But going forward, any trades that we have there should be on both, and then any stock trades, I have a different account that allows me to trade like 600 different stocks. So we're good on that. This platform, or one of one what I'm using right there, through 8cap and DX Trade, they apparently are bringing stocks in soon. We'll see when, and once they do, we'll hopefully have a trade copier copy all trades from this bad boy and the other ones, so we should be good to go. But that is the plan. I'm primarily focused on the this account, I guess, because it's the bigger one, right? So that's the deal. Hope that made some sense. And that is today's trade recap, and I'll have more in the future, but we don't have any trades really until probably post Wednesday. So we'll see what happens Wednesday with CPI. If anything sets up, I have nothing that's like super pressing. So kind of wait and see. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.